Hello everyone, my name is Gif Momaguju and welcome to yet another tutorial on valuation. So today we will be looking at Innscor Africa and we will be valuing Innscor using the PE ratio. So without wasting time, let's dive right into it. So here I've just extracted these figures from Innscor's 2023 and 2022 annual report. So here let's just quickly compute the revenue growth rate year on year. So I will be taking you through what we are going to do to compute the intrinsic value using the PE ratio. So here we take that, we subtract 1. So we are seeing that in 2023 revenue grew by 15%. And then if we take a look at the half-year results that were just published, you will see that revenue grew by 20%. So that in extra that is so which means revenue is Innscor Africa's revenue has got great potential to even surpass that 15% annually, right? Or even it can oscillate around 10%, 12%, thereabout. And here let's just compute the tax rate. So here we select the tax expense, we divide it by EBIT, and then we copy that to the right. So here I'm just forecasting that tax will be around 25% in 2024. And then let's compute the dividend payout ratio. So we take the dividend, we divide it by net earnings, and then we copy that to the right. Then earnings retention rate, we say equals 1 minus the dividend payout ratio, and then we compute ROE. So ROE, we take net earnings and we divide by the average. Okay, average here, and then we get 18%. Then we compute the sustained growth rate. So we say earnings retention rate multiplied by ROE, then we get the sustained growth rate. And I forecast that it will also remain 7%. Yeah. So let's just change here. So I just want a 0 there. Right, perfect. So 0 decimal place, and perfect. So I'm also assuming that the payout ratio will remain at 50%, or I can just estimate that to be at 45%, just to be conservative. And then I want also to forecast okay, so to compute the price to earnings ratio here. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take the expected dividend payout ratio, and I'll divide it by WACC, or discount rate, minus the perpetual growth rate there. Okay, and that will give us 6%. That will give us 6 times, okay, our price to earnings ratio there. And mind you that this discount is pre-tax, so I want to remove tax. I want to have an after tax, so I'll say multiplied by 1 minus, and then I'll minus this tax rate here. So here it will give us a price to earnings ratio of 11. Okay, a price to, so I think that is expected, it should be here. So we take here, and then we say we divide by, I said we divide by the WACC minus the perpetual growth rate, okay, and we get 11. So here, if I go back here to this financial statement and I do a quick word search for WACC, we will get to discount rates here. It's saying the pre-tax discount rate applied to future was 12% and a perpetual growth rate of 5%. So that's where I got these ones. So they are saying that the annual the forecast of cash flows was done from 2024 to 20, that was for the next 5 years. So here we forecast net earnings based on the sustained growth rate. So we select the net earnings there, and then we grow it by 7%. But I'm quite sure that Innscor Africa is going to surpass 7% in its revenue growth rate. So here now we want to compute the market value. So now it's easy. We have got the price to earnings ratio and we have got the net earnings, so we can multiply that. So these are net earnings that we forecasted for 2024, and this is now the market value there. And I want the number of ordinary shares. So I think I can go to note number 6, if I'm not mistaken. It should be note number 6, and then we get to have the weighted. So this is it, the weighted. So we are going to take the one for January 2023, because that's the most recent one. We anticipate that it's going also to be the same in 2024. So 571,048,029. Okay, and now we can estimate the equity value per share, the intrinsic value. So we can divide that by this, and then we are getting around 80. We are getting around 80. That is 80 cents. And what's the current share price for Innscor? We have got 0.04. So we've got 0.4607. Okay, so that's the current share price right now. So let's compute the upside. So here -1, and then margin of safety, this one minus this, divided by this. Okay, so we've got around 42% margin of safety. And right, so I think we are saying that this the share price for Innscor Africa is undervalued. Okay, so I think, guys, you have learned 1 or 2, 3 things here, and I might also be, let's say, 35% more conservative. So it gets us to around 62 cents, right? If I get conservative here. I haven't looked at the historical dividend payout ratios, but I just think let me just put it around 35% to be just a little bit conservative. So basically, guys, this is it, and I hope you've learned 1 or 2 or 3 things. So don't forget to subscribe if you've liked this video, and also share it with your friends. Please don't forget to subscribe. And one more request, just turn on the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload new content, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.